So today I'm here with my girlfriend, Shell, and we thought we would create this little video and talk about aging. You know, we're both in our 40s, high 40s.
Mm-hmm.
Are you in high 40s?
Mid.
Okay, mid 40s, high 40s. And aging is a huge topic. You know, it's huge, especially for people in our age group. You know, a lot of times we don't even know what the word jowl means until we hit 40, and it's like, thoughts, Shell?
Yep, I know. It's and then there's other things like the what's this? The indent, where you just go into the cheeks. The hollowing. That's what it's called. The hollowing.
What hollowing?
Hollowing. So under the eyes, you get the hollowing, and then the hollowing with underneath the cheekbones.
Yeah. Look, I don't know about the hollowing, but for me, it's the wrinkles. It's like you get all these wrinkles on your forehead, and you start to notice differences with your skin texture, the fine lines, sunspots.
Yeah. Yes.
You get the sunspots.
I haven't got sunspots, but for me, it's more the fine lines, the wrinkling, the hollowing, like I mentioned, and the jowly situation. And also hair where you just don't want it to be. It increases as you get older. Yes, it's true.
I want more hair. For me, it's the opposite. For me, it's like, I feel like my hair's thinning as I'm getting older.
Oh, the hair on your head, yes. But I'm talking about facial hair. You have to wax more, I find. Yeah.
So, you know, we all age differently, but nevertheless, it does affect us because we have been conditioned in this society to believe that there's a problem with aging. It's like to age is to be flawed in our genetic makeup. It's like a bloody plague to age these days, and you just have to go down to your local pharmacy to see that everything is all about anti-aging because it's something that we need to fix. It's something we need to erase. It's something that we need to work on. It's aging.
Yep. So I think, like, if we were to, cast time back, aging was celebrated, So, you had women who had the grey hair, and that meant that they were wise. And so as time has progressed, I feel as though society has put a lot more pressure on women to look a certain way, and especially with social media now, it's about, rewinding time and putting makeup on so that it looks like you're not so old, and what happened to celebrating age. So
and this is the thing, it's so easy in today's world to go get the quick fixes. You've got things like Botox, and I'm not going to sit here and pretend that I've never tried it, because I have, and it does work. And then you see these lines just disappear after a week, and it's like, holy moly. Like, before you actually try it, you think you're fine. Oh yeah, I'm fine. There's nothing wrong with my forehead. Yeah, there's a few lines, but then after you do it, it almost seems like, do I need to do it again? Because it's so super smooth now, and it's like it's hard to go back to where you were before you even tried it. And so I'm at the stage, right? I'm getting the fine lines now. It's back, and I'm at crossroads. It's like, do I go get that quick fix? Do I chase that quick solution? Or do I embrace age?
Yeah, it's the question of really what you feel comfortable with, really. I find for me it's how I was raised, taking pride in your appearance. And it is nice when you hear, oh, you're really that age. You don't look your age. And I'm thinking to myself, every time I hear that, it's like, well, what am I supposed to look like at this age group that I'm in? So it's very interesting. And then I guess it's what you call ageism. There's always the isms, and there's always going to be something of a debate with age. And I was talking to a friend, and he said to me that all these anti-aging things, it's $1 trillion business.
Yeah, 100%.
So really, at the end of the day, it really comes down to your genetic makeup.
Yeah, well, this is the thing. Why? Why do we feel that we need to look youthful? I mean, you have all these actresses and actors even spending so much money trying to conserve their youthful beauty. So the question is, why?
Yeah.
Why? Why do we do this? Do we not feel as though we are enough?
Yes.
Do we not feel as though we will be accepted because we are now showing signs of aging? You know? So the question is, why do we make all this effort? Why do we spend all this money
Yeah.
to chase this youthful beauty? I mean, why do we do it?
No, well, that's the thing. Is it about perfectionism? You know, there was a movie that's out there.
The Pretties and Uglies?
Oh, I think it was.
Yeah.
Yes, The Pretties and Uglies.
Yeah.
That's it. And it was, okay, well, you know, we're chasing perfectionism. And this is the thing. Even on social media, you've got beauty filters. You've got AI that is now what we're having to compete with these days too.
Oh, my Lord, yeah.
And then it's like, well, hold on. What's wrong with being imperfectly perfect?
Well, in this movie, The Pretties and Uglies, you've got these children that pretty much conditioned every day to believe that they are flawed, which is happening in today's world. And they go and they stand, you know, they wake up and they go stand in front of the mirror and they see themselves, their true selves, their raw selves, their natural selves. And then suddenly that reflection changes to a perfected version of themselves without these perceived flaws, you know, making them perfect. Everything is polished, and then these young teens look at this amazing reflection going, yes, this is what I want. This is the real me. This is the best version of me. And then suddenly the reflection changes back into their natural, you know, selves that just woke up. And it's like there's this disheartenment of, oh my God, that's not me. I want to be that. This is who I am. I am flawed. I'm imperfect. There's something wrong with me. I'm not enough.
Yeah. And then wasn't there a cosmetic component to
That's
that as well?
That's right, because then they are basically conditioned to believe, or not conditioned, but hypnotized to believe that, you know, now at the age of 16, they have an opportunity to be their best version through technological upgrades to the human body. And this is the only way. This is the way to be their best version. So the question is, what does it mean to be the best version of ourselves? Is it to go down that road of cosmetic surgeries and technological upgrades and rely on fillers and Botoxes and surgeries, cosmetic surgeries to be your best self? What does that mean, and what does that look like?
Exactly. And it's I think it's becoming a little more apparent these days, where I don't know if there's too many women, especially when we're going to the 40s and 50s, that are actually embracing, you know, their age.
Yeah, 100%. And this is one of the reasons why we're making this video, because there's so much emphasis on define age, anti-age, that not many of us are standing together and saying, let's embrace age. Let's embrace the natural progress. Because there is a beauty that comes with defiance. There's a beauty that comes with stepping out of that conditioning that, you know, we've had for so long, and saying, I love me. I am enough just the way I am. I embrace these wrinkles and fine lines and what did you call it? The
being imperfectly perfect.
Yeah, the
Halloween.
The Halloween. And I embrace all things that come with age. You know, and
well, this is the thing. I'm going to then switch it around, and this is another topic of conversation. So, you know, there is a lot of women that are single, you know, around our age group, and it's about a competitive edge that you sort of have to look a certain way in order to attract, and vice versa. So, you know, if you didn't have that, I guess, pride of your appearance and to stand outside the crowd, you do have to put a semblance of effort in your look. But you know, then are you attracting the right mate for you if you can't even embrace your own age?
That's right. And show up authentically with the courage to say, this is me. This is my lines. This is my hair. If it's gray, whatever it may be. Do you accept me? Do you accept me? You know, or do we have to rock up polished and smooth and you know, wearing masks, even heavy makeup, wearing heavy makeup and showing up a certain way because we think that's what they want.
Yep.
That's what they want.
Or you even hear quite a lot of the people that, you know, you may talk to, oh, that person looked really young in their photos, but then when I saw them, they actually looked older than what they were.
I mean, you just had that conversation with someone, right?
Yes. So it's kind of one of those things where you go, okay, well, I can embrace it. But at what extent do you do it for your own comfort as well? But you also want to set the trend to feel comfortable in showing wisdom as well. You know, with media, I think that's the first step really, is by changing the narrative of age.
Well, I think that's the first step, because the first step of getting out, breaking free of the conditioning is being aware that we have been conditioned for so long. Look at the covers of the magazines.
Yeah.
They're flawless. They're slim. They're perfect. Their skin is glowing. There's not one blemish or spot or wrinkle on them. Yeah. Their hair is full and how do ordinary women, how do we compete with that? You know? So there's... The other day I went to the local supermarket and there were all these young females, teenagers from school. And it was actually really, really sad, Shell. They were caked with makeup. They had the false lashes caked. And they're in high school. High school, you know? And I could see that they had all this heavy makeup and eyelashes and all that to hide themselves, because they didn't feel as though they were enough. And they wanted to fit in, they wanted to be accepted. And I felt a sadness, but I also felt this push in me to be more defiant when it comes to the process of aging.
Yes, I've heard a lot. I don't know which, I get confused with the generations. I think it might be Generation Z or something like that, or the millennials. And they said with that certain age group, they're aging faster because all the products that they're putting onto their skin is actually aging them more because of the skin barrier.
Interesting.
Yep.
I mean, it's starting so young. That's the concern.
Yes, that's right. Yeah.
You know, anyway, I felt sad for these young females, and I'm not. They were mostly all caked. It was hard to find someone that wasn't. You know, and that was a sad thing.
Yeah,
and this is the thing with aging. You know, aging can be a very beautiful thing, like a fine wine, which only gets better with age. It gets deeper. You know, more flavoursome. It gets better with age. So why can't we see aging with us humans in the same way?
Yeah, I think that's right. It's going back, you know, casting that net of time again, where you know, women were celebrated with the white hair and men too. And again, there could be something of a debate where men, when they are aging, you know. That's my son's downstairs. It's more acceptable for men to show age than women, and this is where the marketing and everything like that. Oh, you know, men can get younger women.
Yeah.
So
this is the problem, isn't it? This is the problem. I think this is why a lot of women do what they do.
Yeah.
The pressure to go down these paths to enhance their beauty, preserve their beauty.
Yeah. Yes, it is.
Yeah.
It's attracting the opposite sex. It's also if you are around some friends, you want to look good with your friends as well. So it's just one of those things where I think it's starting off small, and then the ripple of change happens from there. When you see your friends and they're just saying, you know what, I'm just going to go grey for now, and you're like, you know what, good on you. I'm supporting that.
Yeah. Well, I found 2 grey hairs the other day, and it was a bit of a shock, you know, and I didn't pull it out. I decided to leave it. I was like, I'm going to embrace these silver strands and see what happens. And like I said, I've got the wrinkles happening, and I'm going to go with it. And
I'm slowly getting there, not just yet. And this is what's really sad too. It's because I'm in a stage of my life, again, where I have to sort of compete with women who, one, are younger than me, and two, it's, okay, well, how do I fully embrace myself? And I recognise that. It's okay, well, this is what's happening for me. Unfortunately, we've been in such a, hopefully now the patriarchal is starting to crumble a little bit now with women who are standing up in terms of our own female power, our own sensuality. But it's breaking that paradigm of, okay, who are we? Let's just fully embrace ourselves and our appearance. What is beautiful.
Yeah.
Everything's just going south as we're getting older.
Oh my goodness. And you know, it's funny because you don't even think of aging before 40. Honestly, I didn't think of aging.
No.
It only started to happen after I turned 40. And now I'm closer to 50. It has been on my mind.
Yeah.
And so yeah, it's a question of which way do we want to go now going forward as we age. You know, another thing I wanted to mention is, you know, it's funny, the different chapters of our life, teens, 20s, 30s, 40s, and for some of you older, there are days we look in the mirror and we feel good about ourselves. We look good, we admire ourselves, like, yeah, I feel great. But there are days we look in the mirror and we see all these perceived flaws. And what happens?
Yeah.
We go about our day having doubts about ourselves, feeling a little bit less than, feeling as though we're not enough, right? And then those insecurities then get validated when someone comes up to us and say, you know, things like, are you feeling tired? Are you okay? Are you unwell? I don't know about you ladies, but I've certainly had that. And you think, gee, no, I feel absolutely fine. You know, have you had that?
Yeah, well, for me, because it's this jelly situation, so I've already got a natural frown happening. Is everything okay? Yep. I'm fine. I'm just aging.
Yeah, and it's like, wow. You know, and so does that mean we run to chase that fix and get that short-term solution of, you know, improving ourselves to be accepted by society, so that they can see us as, oh yeah, they're fine. No, she's not sick, she's not unwell, just because she's all natural.
Yeah, that's going to be a very interesting chapter, I think that. But I think something just popped into my head now is, I think that as the time has gone on, we see people when they're pushing their little walkers and I think that as we've gotten older, it's like, is that what we're going to become? Or is there pain that's associated with our bodies being worn down? And perhaps that's why I think that there is this stigma of age. It's like, oh my gosh, are we going to be like that, you know, walking cane? Or
I haven't reached that stage yet. No, I haven't reached that stage. Right now, it's just
the
lines.
facial.
And what do I do about the 2 silver hairs up popping? Where's the walking stick yet, Shell? Maybe that can be for a future video. Let's not jump the gun.
I know. Oh,
okay.
look, I got the wrinkles on.
Yeah, we could just walk around laughing like this.
Let's hold it.
Anyway,
Random.
but anyway, guys, I wanted to just create this short video. I'm here at Shell's home, and you know,
you can hear my voice downstairs. Yep.
This is very what's the word?
It's a discussion.
Spontaneous, but it's something that we have been discussing, and every now and then we get together, and sometimes we complain, oh my Lord, and we compare wrinkles, you know, and it's like, wow, this is the stage we're in.
Yes.
So I wanted to share, you know, this truth. We've been very vulnerable right now about where we're at in terms of our age. And but I'm, like I said, together, I think it's important that we defy the conditioning and we embrace our age, we embrace the silver hair, we embrace every line. And because we are beautiful, you know, because at the end of the day, we are more than this body.
Yeah, that's actually a very good point. There is absolutely, and really nourishing ourselves inside and out. And by, you know, embracing that, I think that it will come out from the surface anyway, really.
Absolutely. You know, there is a light within us that is ageless, that is infinite, that is limitless, and that is truly beautiful. And when we can expand that light, the beauty of that light shines through our pores. It shines through us. And it is that beauty that attracts and vibrates at such a beautiful high frequency. And that is the beauty, I think, that we need to be really focusing on, you know, right now, instead of, oh no, what are we going to do? Just to try and fit in to what we think society wants us to look like.
Absolutely. Well said. I like that.
Anyway, guys, you know, enjoy your day. Thank you for taking the time to listen to this little video.
And comment too what your stories are as well. I'd be interested to read that.
And where are you at in terms of aging? What are you going through? Because this is a transitional thing.
Yep, and we're all here to support one another too. Yep.
So anyway, you know, enjoy your day, and we look forward to sharing with you all soon.
Bye.